Welcome to my channel. I want to show you this charger. Let's call it a review on the CTEK MXS 7.0 charger. It's a 7 amp battery charger, 12 volt. Uh, this is a fantastic product. I use this thing for the last 5, 6, 7 years, charging my solar batteries should there not enough sunlight. Uh, but what I notice of this one, the longer I put it on my batteries in those days, it's as if the capacity of the batteries came back as on its original state. So it's the way this unit charges batteries is just a proper way to charge a battery. Just to go through all the modes here. You can see here, if you press this button here, this moves here. This gives you more focus here. Okay, this is a normal mode, like normal charging. It will then let me just connect it to a battery here quickly, and then you will see it will start going. Yeah, it will measure the battery capacity, and then it will switches and charges in stages as until it reaches full capacity, and then it will stay there, and then it will just keep the floating voltage. Then the next mode is AGM, glass mat batteries. There's also where this one gives you 13.8 volt output. This one gives you a higher volt output. It's like 14.4, I think. You'll see there's a little snowflake. I think it's also made for in colder areas when your battery needs a higher supply. Okay, then that one is just a normal supply, 12 volt. If you want to use it as any supply output, but not a battery, because you don't charge your batteries at 12 volt. It's just when you use it on a camping, where you are a camper, you need 12 volt. You can use it in this mode. But this is a fantastic mode, this next one, this recon mode. It just uses a certain type of output that makes it when your battery is getting old, the sulfate on the forms on the plates, and this desulfate your battery plates inside. And I know for a fact I do it every year for my batteries, and this would definitely work. After it reconned and that light will come on, it shows your batteries reconned. You can do it twice, and then it lasts just longer. But what I notice, when your battery is really faulty, this light, it will just not just go, and there's like a exclamation mark, that light will come on, then it will tell you your battery is faulty. So it all measures your battery, and then it won't charge it or recon it when it's faulty. Okay, but something other interesting fact about this, in the bottom here, I think it's this is a switch mode supply, high voltage input, and then there's a low voltage output with all the electronics. But here's a FET that sits in the bottom side here that normally heats up. Then I put a little box. It's an old casing of a power supply. Then inside, in the bottom of this thing, where was actually plastic, the FET is against the plastic, and I put some thermal paste, and then this box with that little heatsink inside there. I glue this heatsink with silicone, or there's little screws there. So when that heat goes into that, dissipate, and then there's a fan here. I just open here, connect to the 12 volt output, and there's a switch, and then there's a fan. You can hear the fan, and then it sucks air through here, and then it just cools down this whole housing and the heat sink, just to keep it not overheating, because as I say, I use it sometimes on a permanent basis. So this is a nice feature It's just the old switch mode charge power supply casing with a fan and the switch just to make it cool down a little bit. Okay, this is as I said, you get more than one aftermarket of these chargers. I noticed after these ones came out, and but I don't know how good they are, but this is definitely one of the better types. The first original chargers. It is really a good product. You can't make a fault mistake buying one, getting yourself one. You get different types of this, obviously. Smaller ones, bigger ones, the type of your application. Um, just for interest sake, I just thought I must give a review regarding this power supply. There's just one thing that I must notice, tell you, when you get it, this is like the cables. You get one with cables with this type of crocodile clips, and then one looks like this where you can permanently put it on the battery, and then there's a connection that you can just unplug it. But I took it out and put this directly on here because I noticed that this one's heating up a little bit. I don't know if the connections are not made properly contact. If for 7 amps, it tends to heat up a little bit. So then I'm just scared. So I just remove them because I use it only with crocodile clips. And I just made it where I cut it. I just put a connector block in. So this is my view from this charger. I hope you found it interesting. Okay, till next time, cheers.